Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Maria. If this happens to be your first time visiting, welcome to Siempre Infinitos DIY. I'm so happy that you are here with me today. So if you notice, lately I've been inspired by a lot of Mexican folk art, and being that it's Hispanic Heritage Month, I thought that this would be perfect. So here I have a heart that I purchased from the Dollar Tree, and now I'm just going to be rolling out my clay, making sure that it's not too thin and that it's big enough to cover the entire heart. I am not going to be using any glue as usual, but if you like, you can go right ahead to do that. It is optional. I will, if I don't have to, you already know I'm going to skip that. So once I have my entire heart covered, well, first, just so you can see right there at towards the tip of the heart, it was a little small, so I just went ahead and stretch my clay just a bit. This is why it's also good not to roll it out too thin, so you'll be able to do this. Otherwise, it will rip on you. So once I have my entire heart shaped covered in clay, then I'm going to go in with my scissors and I'm going to start trimming away. Now, at the ends where the clays meet right there where you just saw me touch, I'm just going to continue to trim that, and then I'm just going to be blending those two colors in. I'm not going to worry too much about that, you know if it shows or not, because it's actually going to be covered. So I'm just going to continue to do this right there. This is perfect when your clay is soft. This is the only time you can actually do this, because the clay is also forgivable. Keep in mind that once it dries up, you will not be able to do this. So now I'm going to go in with shading my heart, and I am going to be using a darker color, which is going to be the red that you see there. I'm going to start that in the edge, and then as I go up, I'm going to be lightening it up a little bit with the orange. I'm going to continue doing this all the way around the entire heart, and I'm just going to go about, I would say, probably halfway up, and then I'm just going to stop there. Also, I'm sure you're probably going to be noticing that I am going to be giving the music that I normally play in my videos a break. It's going to be a bit weird for me not to have y'all listen to some music. So let me know what y'all think about that. Now, because this is the front of the heart, I'm only going to be shadowing the front and the back side. I'm not going to worry about that. We're not going to see that. So now here I have some cardboards, and I just freelance or draw these, and I really didn't have anything to copy it from. So I just went ahead and drew a wing, what I thought for me would look like a wing, and then I just flipped it over and drew the other side. And then of course here you see that I cut, so these are my templates. So now I went and got some styrofoam, and I believe this styrofoam is probably about 2 inch thick. And then I just went ahead and traced it and went in with my secto knife and trimmed out the wings. You also want to make sure that once you finish doing this, if you do decide to do this, which I hope I do inspire you, by the way. So once you finish cutting off your entire foam piece, then you want to make sure that you clean up all of that pieces of foam, because if it gets in your clay, you already know, but if you are new to clay, just heads up, you want to make sure to clean it. Otherwise, if it gets stuck in your clay, it's going to be very noticeable. It's going to be hard to pull it out, so it's just best you just clean your surface before you go in with your clay. So I just want to take this minute to welcome all of my new subscribers. Thank you so much for taking a chance in me and taking this journey with me. I hope I get to inspire you into making your own creation. If I also have inspired you to making one of my creations, let me know in the comments down below which one and why. And again, thank you to everyone who comes in here and subscribes to my channel, or comes in here, watches my channel, my videos, for commenting, for sharing them out. Guys, you rock. If it wasn't for you, I would not be where I'm at right now. And I would never get tired of thanking you. I have said it so many times, and every time I say it, I believe it, and I honestly mean it. Okay, so earlier I mentioned that I was not going to be playing any music. What do you think? Do you think I should continue to play music whenever I don't speak, or would you be okay without that? I do have to, of course, always put a disclaimer when we add music that does not belong to us. But lately, it looks like YouTube is getting a little bit more stricter with certain things. So now I'm just going to file down my wings. I wish I had a paper, sand or sandpaper, because it would have been easy for me to sand the inside or file down the inside of the wings. But because I don't have one, I am going to be using my X-Acto knife, and I'm just going to try my best to clean out everything in between to make it look more like a wing. Of course, this is again my first time ever doing this, so I'm going to try to take it easy on myself. So anyway, so now that it is all sand down, I am going to be using this color to cover my wings up with, and this is, I believe, a tangerine color. You want to make sure that not to roll it again too thin nor too thick. But even if we rolled it out too thick, it's okay, because you're still going to go in there with a pair of scissors and you're just going to trim off whatever extra clay we have. Now, right where the wings are at, obviously that's going to be a little difficult for me to go in there and cover those up. So the good thing is that I have a tool. I do not know the name of this tool. It is a fondant tool. But the first thing I'm going to do is, as you can see there, as you can almost see there, is use my pair of scissors. This is going to help me shape up more my wing. And then with this tool right here, I'm just going to go in there and then just try to cover the inside. I'm going to try my best to cover the inside. Hope that when my clay dries up, it does not shrink and does not show the foam. So if it does show the foam once it's after it is dry, then what I'm going to do is just go back in there, and I'm going to add more shadow to it. Well, this is not actually shadow, this is blush. I kept calling it shadow for whatever reason earlier. But anyway, so the same thing like what I did with my heart. I'm just gonna, go in darker in the outsides, and then as I go out towards the wing part, it's going to be lighter. This roses silicones here, I really like them both, but I chose to go with the bigger size because it will look much better with what I am planning to do to my heart. When it comes to folk art, you can add as many flowers, animals, whatever you want to it. I want to take a little easy on this one. And then of course I want my heart to have flames. So this is what I'm making right now, the flames to my heart. And I believe I'm going to make about 5 of them. You can add as many as you want. They almost look like little teardrops, or almost like octopus legs, right? All right, so I'm using this heart-shaped cookie cutter that is almost the same size as my heart, and this is actually going to help me lay my flames straight or flat on top of the heart, which you will see in a minute. Now, it is best to let these dry overnight, or as long as it takes for them to dry, because they will become lighter when the clay is not dry and it's still soft. It's actually harder uh, and heavier, not harder, heavier. So but for video purposes, don't I could not do that because I was trying to finish this video as soon as I could. But I did let them dry for a bit. Once I finished adding the shadow, then I just went ahead. We're just going to call it shadow, okay? Because I just caught myself calling it shadow. We're just going to go right ahead and let them dry for a bit. In the meantime, I am going to be working on other things. So I'm using here some skewer sticks to help hold these flames in place. Once I find out or figure out where I'm going to place each flame, then I'm just going to let them dry. And in the meantime, I'm going to be working on some more leaves. And I really like the color, not the color, well, the color too, but I like the shape of this leaf. And I'm thinking about going in there later after it's completely dry to add some gold touches. But in the meantime, this is what it looks like. What do you think? Really like how this came out. For being my first time, I think it's not that half bad. I am going to definitely be working on my wings. Again, I'm not going to be hard on myself. So, my friends, as Well, you can see this is the end of the video. So thank you so much again for hanging out with me. I will catch you on the next video. And until the next time, please stay safe, be kind. Bye.